this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Bears going up against the Packers.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. So the D-line's going to spread out. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. 319! 319! Hey, flex!
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Lets it go for Nelson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play action. It's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. So now on fourth down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 5 yards there, and remember Howard last year, 5.2 yards per rush, so right around his average. The only Bears running back that's averaged that many yards per carry in a single season, Walter Payton.
And if Jordan Howard can keep up that type of pace, the city of Chicago will surely embrace him.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down.
Here we go now. Gone. No. Check. Patriot.
They go play action with Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's right. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He leaves this one for Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a carry for the change of pace back, the rookie Tariq Cohen. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Green 39. Leopard.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Halfback sent in motion.
Detroit! Watching that body,
On third down, Trubisky. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Kyler Fackrell in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I think many people thought Ty Montgomery would automatically go back to being a wide receiver this year, but it appears he's going to stay at running back. I know they drafted Jamal Williams from BYU, but Montgomery proving his worth.
And he proved it, proved it last year. 5.4 yards per carry, 4th best in the league. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Rodgers now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Alabama, Eddie Jackson, with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Trubisky with the give to Howard. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. On first down, they run with Howard. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here we go now.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Rodgers now on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chances.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
319.
Working from the gun. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long, thought he needed the deep pass, couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
He'll return it from the 6. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They go with Howard again, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And pressure gets to him again. Clay Matthews in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. That one good for 10 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one will be accepted. on second down, Trubisky. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some work. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Barthon for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Now he's forced out left. And some room. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. On now is the Packers punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Kenny Clark. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him for a loss of 5.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. This is Cohen on the toss. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Nick Perry coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Able to slither by. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And a fair catch taken here at the 5-yard line. Interesting. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
I know Devontae Adams really developed in 2016 as a receiver for Green Bay. I think he had plenty of incentive because when Aaron Rodgers breaks contain, gets out of the pocket, anything can happen downfield. You can find yourself open, can't you?
And it makes Adams a high-volume guy. Week 7 and 8 last year, 25 catches. Highest two-game total in the illustrious history of the Packers. The Packers on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Finds his target, Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Rodgers now on first down. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Easy. 319.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Reset.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after them one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And oh, at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And complete to a former Bear. It's Martellus Bennett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Have you gotten used to seeing Martellus Bennett number 80? I mean, he's been number 88 his entire career, right?
And how about that? The fans selecting his jersey number.
Yeah, that was his idea. He put that out there on social media and said, here are a few choices. What should I wear? And he went with what the fans picked. Over 100,000 people weighed in.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Bears will get the football back. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Howard on second down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Trubisky to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
Over here. 630. 20. All right. Check.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Cobb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Sometimes, occasionally, Randall Cobb somewhat gets taken for granted about his abilities with Green Bay, doesn't he?
Well, the numbers last year, solid, but not amazing. Just over 600 yards, 4 touchdowns. But he complements everybody else, doesn't he?
He really does, and his versatility is so big for them because he can actually run back to the backfield and be a running back as well as a slot receiver and someone who moves outside.
On 3rd down, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. Again, it's Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Play clock winding down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McBride. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now Howard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down. That's Cohen, and he'll go down at the 28. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now at Lambeau. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Now the Packers get set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 46. 37-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go, Leopard! Leopard!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Running with Howard. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure.
And how about this, a fake? Broken tackle. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got to.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Mitch Unrein in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He completes it middle of the field to Janis. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Willie Young able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers get a score closer. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They run with Howard. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. And the play clock's running down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now the offense lining up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and
this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. There he goes right side. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six, obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Rodgers looking to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Sam Acho in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Complete to Janis. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Rodgers now to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Richard Rodgers, his first touchdown of the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
All right, here we go.
Trubisky draw play, gives to Howard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Watch him now, Barney. Hey, check 24. Here we go now. Back there. Gun. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Over. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A give to Howard. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. Watch it now. Detroit.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Trubisky will throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now let's go. Detroit. No. Back there, Philly. Here we go.
On 4th down, it's Howard. Pushes him over. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Watch the safety creep. Blitz. Run. Last stop.
I'm a running man, sandals slipping off my feet on the sand, counting up the bills with my dominant hand. Yo, choose up.